My name is Lawrence Durham. I'm a resident of Ward 7. Hi, Corinne. I want to commend the city on their transparency, their consultation with the public, and their sharing of such comprehensive documentation. I was excited when I read such documents as the London Plan, the Transportation Master Plan, the London's Complete Street Design Manual, the Climate Emergency Action Plan, the 2016 London Cycling Master Plan. Yeah, I've read them all. And the appendices and the maps. And I appreciate the city saying in its numerous reports that the present car culture is unsustainable and that we need to do better. That as a city, we must do better. We will do better. And you're to be commended for setting specific and measurable goals and putting action plans in place. Today, I'd like to talk about three things: active transportation, multi-use pathways, and alternatives for commuters. Under active transportation, I'm 63 years old and I own a car. I also ride my Dutch-style upright bicycle in my everyday clothes for most of my daily errands, just as your reports recommend that we all do. Most trips taken in London are less than 3 kilometers and can be done without a car, if you put your mind to it, that is. For those who say it can't be done, I say, get out of the way of those who are doing it. People over 60 all around the world are cycling around town all the time, all year round. It's normal. But we shouldn't have to risk our lives to do what your studies and reports recommend we do. That's get out of your cars and stay active. What we need from the city is protected bicycle infrastructure to shield vulnerable cyclists from interactions with much heavier vehicles. I came down Richmond Road on the way to here today with my life in my hands. And as our population ages, we want, and you want, the growing cohort of aging baby boomers to be engaged in active transportation because it's good for us, good for our physical and mental health, and good for the environment, but only if we can safely get about town. Multi-use pathways. For me, riding my bike brings me great joy. It's my happy place, and I absolutely love what you've done with the Thames Valley Parkway. You've done a great job, and I can't wait to see the improvements you're making to make the connections at major roads so we can avoid having to cross busy streets. And I love the multi-use pathways that snake through our neighborhoods. They wind through neighborhoods. It brings joy to the residents, mobility for everyone, and creates a sense of community that can't be experienced from the confines of your car. However, what is frustrating is that often these multi-use pathways are not connected to each other. I know that's one of your goals, is to connect them, but it seems like a hard problem to fix once the streets and the roads are already in place. In new developments, the time to create pathways for people is in the design stage. It seems like a no-brainer that the city should demand that developers ensure that their designs include cut-throughs to connect neighborhoods and multi-use pathways that connect with other multi-use pathways in other neighborhoods. At an early design stage, even a child could join the pathways from one neighborhood to another if given a map and a set of crayons. However, once the streets, houses, and fences go in, crayons just won't do anymore. It takes money and bulldozers and lots of anguish to retrofit a neighborhood after the fact. So to the city councilors and city staff, I urge you to please hold developers accountable for making walkable and bicycle-friendly connected neighborhoods that are a delight to live in. Ensure that new neighborhoods are designed for people, not just cars. Alternatives for commuters is the third topic. I'm encouraged that the city has a long-term plan to gradually create a network of bicycle paths that connects our city and makes it easy to traverse without needing a car. Of course, if we are to replace car travel with active transportation alternatives, we need to see them in the plans, and that's where I have a challenge. I went through the maps you provided, but I couldn't see forecast future cycle tracks and transit infrastructure in the east side of London. And that's where a lot of people who work in the industrial areas live and work. So how can workers, many of who are earning lower wages, get back and forth to work each day other than by car if there aren't any transit lines, multi-use pathways, or cycle tracks? Surely we can do better as a city. Participation in society should not be predicated on being able to afford a car. People shouldn't be killed riding their bicycles home from work in Eastern London because there are no separate pathways protecting them from traffic.
30 seconds.
But we all know that is exactly what happened recently last year, one night on Hamilton Road. So if we want to achieve the Vision Zero principles, eliminating all traffic fatalities, we just have to do better. So as you craft your strategic plan and master mobility plan, I implore you to include alternative transportation for all Londoners in all areas of the city. Thank you.